अजीज़ तलबा और तालबात, फ़रूक फाउंडेशन ऑनलाइन स्कूल के ज़रिए यकसा नसाब के मुताबिक तालीम हासिल करें। अगर हमारी वीडियोस पसंद आएँ तो चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें और दोस्तों के साथ शेयर करें और बेल आइकन को लाजमी दबाएं ताकि आइंदा आने वाली तालीमी वीडियोस आप हासिल कर सकें।
बजो तसो ऑनलाइन स्कूल न खपल पूरा तालीम कवे शई और बोर्ड इम्तिहान दे अनम और द लसम वाला आराम सर पासवल शई तसो खपल नोर हम तालीम कवल शई खपल उम्र मुताबिक खपल मोर और प्लार ता फ़ोन या लैपटॉप ज़रिए मुंग सरा ऑनलाइन क्लास खस्तन दे बारा खबर वकी रोज़ाना यो या 2 घंटे ऑनलाइन क्लास अखली और चिबेकला तो स्कूल तजीन तो तब नोर मदद ज़रूरत नवी दसे पढ़ी सर तो खपल टाइम और द मोर प्लार पैसे हम बच कवे शई ऑनलाइन स्कूल से हम फीस निश्ता तो सुपर जूम माने खपल क्लास हॉस्टल शई और हर मजमून मुकम्मल सबक वाला वीडियोस मौजूदी दी। So today we are going to do the remaining exercise of chapter number 3, that is the nation's strength. We have already started the exercise in the previous video. Now the rest of the exercise will be done here. So the first thing is that rhyming words used in the poem. Example are make, sake, strong and long. First you need to know what are rhyming words. Rhyming words are those words that end in the same sound. Like if it is make, sake. So they have the similarity in their sounds at the end. Strong and long both have the same sounds. But sometimes it is not necessary that the sounds will always be the same. Sorry, the sounds will be same but not the spellings, means the wording. Like in the below examples we will see here. Rhyming words rhyming words जैसे words भी कना जो अगोला हमेशा यो वाली sound भी end के आखिर की यो वाली sound भी अगोला spellings की देशी बदल भी अगोला sounds यो वाली भी नो दसे words ता rhyming words यही मुतदस example को मेरे कड़े make और sake. Strong, long. Cat, bat. Pan, can. So all these words end in the same voice sound. So add 2 more rhyming words in each line. First one is gold, sold, cold. Stand, brand, trend. Dare, care and fair. Deep, sleep, weep. Fly, try, cry. So you can see that how the sounds are repeated at the end of each word. So this means that all these words are rhyming words. They rhyme with each other. And one example is dare, care and fair. Fair and care have different spellings but their sounds are same, so they are definitely rhyming words. So the next thing is that rewrite the following sentences by capitalizing the letter when necessary. One has been done. For example, like Rabia threw the ball over the fence. So it is that Rabia has to be written in capital letters. Like Rabia R is to be written in capital letter. Rabia threw the ball over the fence. So in the box beside here is that when is capitalization used? So there are 4 situations in which capitalization is used. The first one is at the start of the sentence. No matter what the word is, it is proper noun or improper noun, but you will have to capitalize the letter. Then the second one is the first person pronoun I. Third is people, places and nationalities, and the fourth one is days and months. So all these things have to be written in capital letters. The first letter, not the whole word but only the first letter. कैपिटलाइजेशन का यूज़ की गई कैपिटलाइजेशन जैसे भी चाहे वाला स्टार्ट वर्ड जो हमेशा कैपिटल लगा स्तर लिखल छी ना आहा 4 सिचुएशंस की यूज़ की गई सेंटेंस वाला स्टार्ट की यूज़ की गई फर्स्ट पर्सन प्रोनाउन मतलब आई चकला आई न वर्ड स्टार्ट की आई हमेशा चीज़ कना कैपिटल लेटर्स की लिखल छी काहा मांस की भी है काहा स्टार्ट की भी पीपल प्लेसेस और नेशनलिटीज़ दाम चिदा कना कैपिटल लेटर्स के लिखे शी खल्क वाला जैन वाला नमी या चिता नेशनलिटी भी कंट्री नमा भी या चिशे भी नो आहा कैपिटल लेटर्स पे लास्ट वाला दा डेज एंड मंथ्स चिको महीने भी कुम रेजी भी कुम यो हम भी कना दहाबो कैपिटल लेटर्स के लिखे नो दा 4 सिचुएशंस थी चिकुम की कैपिटल लेटर्स यूज़ की गई. So we are going to do the rest of the sentences here. The horse galloped around the track. So the horse is a proper noun. It's a common noun. So we will only write the capital in the word the. The horse galloped around the track. Adnan and Irfan went to swim in the lake. Here proper nouns are Adnan and Irfan. They are the names of people, so they are both written in capital letters. Adnan and Irfan went to swim in the lake. Lions roared at their prey. Lions roared at their prey. Lions is a proper line and it comes at the start, so we will have to write it in capital letter. Otherwise, if it comes in center, we do not need to write it in capital letter. My birthday is on 14 January. My birthday is on 14 January. So my and January. Remind you that you will have to write the name months with the capital letter. And the last one is cricket is my favorite sport. So cricket comes at the start. You will have to write it in capital letters. So the rest is the same. And in the last, you will have to write a paragraph on the character of a brave man using these adjectives. So you will have to use all these words while writing that paragraph. Okay. Next topic is personal pronouns. So personal pronouns. Pronouns are the words we use in place of a noun. As we know that noun is a name of a place, a person or anything, and instead of it we use pronoun. In order to avoid repetition of that particular noun, we use pronoun instead of it. So in which we have both subject and object pronouns are called personal pronouns. So subject pronouns are here given as I, she, he, you, it, they, we. These are subject, because all these personal pronouns are used in the place of subject. When we use them in a sentence, they come in the place of the subject. And the next one is object. In object, we use me, her, him, you, it, them, us. Like instead of all those words that are used in subject, for them we use object. That are the following words, because they are used in the place of object in a sentence. Pronouns we pronounce our words which kumu noun paze use ko. Chemu repetition dobara wanaku. No akhe de pare chite kana noun pazemu pronoun use ko. Personal pronouns की subject to object twara रहती. Subject मुसरकुम दी आगा I, she, he, you, it, they, we. Da हर सब subject के रहती. Village is subject पजे दागा words use की, दागा personal pronouns use की. और object पजे चुकुम personal pronouns use की आगा कुम दी me, her, him, you, it, them, us. Da atol चुदे कना object पजे use की. Da atol words कुम subject de para da words chukum subject ki words si akhi de para da words use ki sentence ke. Now us bamu dalande sentences ko. Fill in the blanks with the correct personal pronoun. So the first one is she often reads the Holy Quran. Marwa. So Marwa is a proper noun. Instead we have to use a pronoun, personal pronoun for her. Like Marwa, she is the because you can see it is we have to write it in the place of subject, so it comes with she. Second one is Dash is watching TV. Is Aslam. For Aslam we will use he, because it is used in the place of subject. Dash is green. Hat is a thing for which we use it, so it is green. Dash is running. The cat. For cat we also use it is running. We are going to park. My sister and I, they are both so collective nouns, that is we are used for them. And the last one is they are in the garden. The roses are in the garden. Roses are also things, they are in plural, so for them we use they. Possessive pronoun. A pronoun indicating possession is called possessive pronoun. For example, mine, yours, hers, and theirs. So possession actually means that something that belongs to you or someone else. So that thing is in possession of yours. So that thing belongs to you, to that particular person that is being discussed. So we can use a possessive pronoun instead of a noun phrase. For example, in the following examples, we will come to know that what is a noun phrase and how possessive pronoun can replace a noun phrase. Is that Asif's car? No, it's my car. So my car is a noun phrase. So instead of using my car, we can say no, it's mine. Mine is a possessive pronoun of my. Whose coat is this? Is it your coat? Your coat is a noun phrase. So instead of using your coat, we have to replace it with yours. Is it yours? Yours is a possessive pronoun of your. Your is a pronoun and yours is a possessive pronoun. So yours means that your coat. The coat belongs to you. And car, that belongs to me. So it's mine. Pronoun chikum possession hi kana angai tamu possessive pronoun yau laka my deparamu mine use ko, you depara your depara yours use ko, her depara hers, and their depara theirs. Da چې څنګه نو پوزیشن شو کوي پوزیشن چشته چې کله یو شی یو کس ته بیلونګ کوي آی د هغه ولې وي نو هغه لپاره مو پوزیشن یوز کوو پوزیسیو پروناون یوز کوو پوزیسیو پروناون همیشه مو ناون فریز په ځای یوز کوو لکه چې څنګه د لاندې ول اگزامپلز کې دا حاله چې مای کار چې ده کنه هغه ناون فریز ده نو مای کار لپاره مو ماین یوز کوو یور کوټ لپاره مو چې یوز کوو یورز د یورز ماین چې دي دا پوزیسیو پروناون دي او هغه چې ریپلیس کړو ناون فریز نو دې طریقې سره چې ده مو پوزیسیو پروناون ریپلیس کوي شو چې سره ناون فریز سره Write the correct possessive pronoun in the gap in the second sentence in each question to give it the same meaning as the sentence before. So the first one is this is your room and that is her room. This is a simple sentence. So instead we can say also this is your room and that is hers. Hers means that her room. So instead of using her room, we say that hers. Shall we watch the match at their house or our house? We can say like that, shall we watch the match at their house or ours? Here the house is written mistakenly, so you do not have to write it house, you will only have to write ours. So ours means our house. That's Afzal car and this is my car. That's Afzal car and this is mine. Means this is my car. So instead of using my car, you will have to write it mine. Is the party at our place or their place? Is the party at our place or theirs? Theirs means their place. Her birthday is on 12th and his birthday is on 13th. Her birthday is on 12th and his is on the 13th. So instead of repeating again birthday, so we will only have to write his. And this is your desk and that is her desk. This is your desk and that is hers. Hers is referring to her desk. So instead of writing her desk, we will have to write only hers. So hope these things are clear to you. This is quite easy. It is only possessive pronoun is only used instead of using the repetition of noun phrase. So this is now reflexive pronoun. Reflexive pronouns are pronouns that refer back to the subject of the sentence or clause. They either end in self as in singular form or selves as in plural form. So whenever we use a singular reflexive pronoun, we use self, and for plural reflexive noun, we use selves at the end. So the singular are, for example, myself, yourself, himself, herself, itself. And for plural, ourselves, yourselves, themselves. So we use a reflexive pronoun as a direct object when the object is the same as the subject of the verb. I am teaching myself to write a letter. So I is referring to myself because I am teaching myself. It is related to the it is directly related to the object. And be careful with that knife. You might cut yourself. So you is the subject and yourself is the object. So they are directly related to each other. And so for the same subject, we will use the same object. For example, here, you and yourself. So they both are same. And the second situation is with the preposition by, when we want to show that someone did something alone or without any help. He lived by himself in a big house. She walked home by herself. Means that they both have done their works by themselves. They do not need anyone help to complete their work. So he lived by himself means he lived they are alone in a big house by himself. So here we use by himself. She walked home by herself. Reflexive pronouns are nouns which come subject کې چې کله یوز شوی وي ورډ هغې دپاره مو یو بل object ورځي کیو داسې ورډ یوز کوو چې هغه ریفر کوي سبجیکټ ته مطلب سبجیکټ طرف ته اشاره کوي نو چې کله مو سنګولر فارم کې ریفلیکسیو پروناون یوز کوو هغې ول اینډ کې همیشه سیلف راځي او چې کله پلورل فارم کې ریفلیکسیو پروناون یوز کوو نو هغې کې سیلفز راځي سنګولر کې کوم کوم راځي مای سیلف یور سیلف هیم سیلف هر سیلف اټ سیلف او پلورل کې آر سیلفز yourselves themselves. Reflexive pronouns دوا situations کی اوسیږي چې کله object مطلب subject او object subject یو یوز شوی وي هغې د پر object مو same یوز کوو داسې situation کې مو reflexive pronoun یوز کوو I am teaching myself to write a letter. Be careful with that knife, you might cut yourself. You or yourself. That word is same di. With the preposition by when we want to show that someone did something alone or without any help. He lived by himself in a big house. She walked home by herself. یو کار داسې چې یو کس چې ده که نه یو کار خپل اندانه کړی وي او چا والا هیلپ یې نه وي اخیستی نو داسې سچویشن کې چې ده که نه هغه دپاره بیا ریفلیکسیو پروناون یوز کوو لکه by himself by herself مطلب چې خپله یا کار کړی وي Fill in the blanks with the correct reflexive pronouns to complete each sentence. Don't worry about us. We can take care of ourselves for an hour. No, us te para kum yo we. We te para kum word ourselves. I thought it was a bit rude. She never introduced herself. She, for she we use herself. You shouldn't blame yourself for the accident. You, yourself. Since the long, they have not enjoyed themselves so much. They themselves. We have brought ourselves something to eat. For we use ourselves. So you can see that whatever subject is used, in accordance to that we use the object. Reflexive pronouns in the place of object. So hope these things are clear to you. Question words. Reorder the words to make a question. First of all, we will in the box here given below, we will see that for which question word is used for like which particular word. Like for who is used for people, whose is used for possession, what is used for things, and which is used for to choose. What and which with nouns. Okay, so like who did this, we are referring to someone, people. Whose book is this? Possession, like who to whom this book belongs, like we are showing the possession. And what things, what is this, like we are referring to what is this, any object. Which, to choose. Which is the best color, like we want to choose the best color of it, so this for this we use such things. And mostly what and which are used with nouns. So the who چې ده که نه هغه خلکو دپاره استعمالیږي. whose possession دپاره چې دا چا والا ده یو شی چا والا ده هغې دپاره whose استعمالیږي. what things دپاره objects چې کوم وي هغې دپاره استعمالیږي. او which to choose مطلب چې ته یو دوو شیانو کې خاف یې نو ته پوهېږي نه چې which color is this, which person is this, لکه تا سمجھ نه دي چې دا څه شی دي یا دو کې څه شی چوز کوونی دي. what and which د nouns دپاره هم استعمالیږي. Reorder the words to make a question. What afraid of you are? What are you afraid of? Train on you did which come? On which train did you come? Who against playing they are? Who are they playing against? Who she does of remind you? Who does she remind you of? Kind you read books of to what do? What kinds of book do you read? So you will have to arrange the order of these questions. They are given in irregular order and you will have to order them in a particular sequence in order to make sense out of it. داغه questions چې دي که نه دی وله order چې دا هغه غلط لیکلی ده نو موږ ته به دی کې چې دا موږ order ټیکو نو چې د ما کوم sentence وویلو دی والا orders د کوم لیکل شوي دي دا هغه والا orders ټیک ده. لکه what afraid of you are, what are you afraid of. نو د پاس والا سنټنس والا order ټیک نه ده او د لاندې والا چې کوم ده هغه والا order ټیک ده. نو داسې به تاسو ټول sentences order کې لیکئ چې order نه وي نو هله سنس هم نه جوړېږي. نو order زده که نه question کې ډېر زیات ضروري وي. Indefinite pronouns. We use indefinite pronouns to refer to people or things without saying exactly who or what they are. Indefinite pronouns are used when we are not referring to anyone, not even things, not even to people. We are not specifically pointing out someone or something, but we are talking about generally. Like generally we use those pronouns. It could be anyone, not anyone in specific. They are used in general terms. We use pronouns ending in body or one for people and pronouns ending in thing for things. So like whenever we are talking about people, so we are using a pronoun that ends in body or one. And whenever we are talking about things, so it ends in thing. For example, somebody, someone, anybody, anyone, nobody, no one, everybody, everyone. So these first two rows are for people, and the last one is something, anything, nothing, everything. These are for the things. Indefinite pronouns kumyovi chikala mu yucha pabari ke laka point out kauna specifically yukas pari khabar na ko ahamu ase overall khabar ko generally khabar ko specifically mu chabari ke khabar na ko kaha things vi kaha khalaq vi people vi some vi no ahe ke depara mu chde ke ne desi yo term desi ne use ko che yukas pari ke khabar ki har chabari ki vi sogan ki deshi چکله مو یو خلکو بری کې خبره کو نه هی پروناونز ول اند کې مو بډي او وان استعمال او چکله مو object یا things بری کې خبره کو نه هی ولا چې کوم indefinite pronoun نه هی ولا اند کې thing رچی نو چې د کوم first two rows دی دا people بری کې دی او چې کوم last row دا هغه things بری کې دی. For example, everybody enjoyed the party. I opened the door but there was no one. It was clear day. We could see everything. So here everybody and no one is referring to people. And then in the last sentence, everything is referring to the atmosphere around, the things around that the people could see. So these are the examples which will help you out in understanding the concept of indefinite pronouns. Fill in the blanks with the correct indefinite pronouns to complete each sentence. The fridge is empty. We need to buy something for dinner today. For example, someone is looking for anything in the fridge and it is empty. For definitely they are going to buy something, like something to eat for the dinner. I have left my wallet at home. Can anyone lend me some money? Can anyone, like anyone, not a particular person but anyone. It could be anyone who could lend him some money. Ismail is a really popular manager. Everyone likes and respect him. So if he is popular, it means that everyone will know him and everyone will like him. So he is popular among everyone in his surroundings. I went to Bashir's house this morning but there was no one at home. So he went to Bashir's house, like that I am going to Bashir's house this morning, but that he found out that there is no one at home. Everyone was ready for the party. Everyone means was ready for the party. So you will have to, while writing these indefinite pronouns, you will have to match it with the rest of the sentence, that whether I am using a particular pronoun, indefinite pronoun, whether it is making sense or not. So you will have to keep these things in mind while using any indefinite pronoun in the blanks in the sentences. چکله مو یو indefinite pronoun use کوو نو هغه به مو د چې کوم نور سنټنس وي هغې سره به میچ کوو چې واقعي د دې سره سنس جوړوي او که نه جوړوي. مو به چیک کوو چې داسې کوم ضروري نه ده چې همیشه به یو راځي ازي دوه درې راتلی شي، خو که چې کوم یو سنس جوړوي نو هغه به پکې لیکي. نو داسې تاسو سره چوایس وي چې کوم یو indefinite pronoun یوز کوی شئ، خو دا به دماغ کې ساتئ چې که پرسن ده هغې دپاره everyone ده ون والا ورڈز یوز کیږي، او چې کوم things وي هغو لپاره end کې thing والا pronoun indefinite pronoun یوز کیږي. Pronoun antecedent agreement. The word antecedent means something that precedes something else. In language, It is the word that the pronouns refer back to. So antecedent is a word. It is a noun. It is a noun actually, for which a pronoun is used later in the sentence. So that pronoun is referring to this noun. So this noun is called as antecedent. Antecedent څه شوي چې هغه ورډ چې کوم دپاره بعد کې پروناون یوز کیږي هغه ورډ په سنټنس کې پیله راځي هغه ناون وي هغه ناون ته مو انټیسیډنټ یایو. نو چې کله د مو ایگزامپلز وایو نو تاسو ته به سمجھ ډېر شي چې دې ته څه یایي. Since the pronoun replaces the noun, it has to agree in number. که یو پروناون ته ریپلیس کړئ ناون په ځای پکار ده چې هغې والا نمبر سیم وي مطلب که هغه سینګولر ده نو چې سینګولر وي که پلورل ده چې هغه پلورل وي. The pronoun which replaces the noun must agree with it in these ways. A subject pronoun must replace a subject noun. An object pronoun must replace an object noun. A feminine pronoun must replace a feminine noun. A masculine pronoun must replace a masculine noun. A singular pronoun must replace a singular noun. A plural pronoun must replace a plural noun. So what are we getting from these rules are that whether if a subject is there you will have to write a subject, keeping in view that what is used, whether it is a gender related feminine or masculine, whether it is related to plurality or singularity of a noun. So you will have to keep these three things in your mind, whether it is object or subject, whether it is masculine or feminine, or whether it is singular or plural. For all these things you will have to use in accordance to that antecedent noun. You will have to use a specific pronoun accordingly. For example, in the last example, Rahmat and Sajid made their presentations. Here Rahmat and Sajid are giving us plural nouns. For them we will use their, and there is a plural object or plural pronoun. So it Rahmat or Sajid چې ده که نه هغه plural nouns دي مطلب رحمت او ساجد دوا شو نو هغې دپاره مو their یوز کوو نو their چې ښه دي هغه plural pronoun ده. Fill in the blanks with the pronoun that agrees with its antecedent. So we will have to use such a pronoun that will agree with its antecedent noun. So for example, first one is that my car is an older model than yours. I don't expect it to start immediately in winter mornings. Like car is a antecedent noun and for it we will use it. It is referring to noun, that is antecedent noun. The second one is if people don't like to shop at that store, they shouldn't go there. People is a plural noun. So for it we will use a plural object. Like it is a plural subject. For it we will use plural object. Before students take a test, they should prepare satisfactorily. Students is a plural, so we will have to use a plural pronoun. If Asifa has an opinion about the accident, she should state it. Asifa is a feminine noun, so we should use a feminine pronoun for it. Amir went to medical college. He should know what treatment you need. Amir is a masculine noun and for it we will use a masculine pronoun. So hope now those rules for pronoun antecedent agreement are clear to you, that for a thing we will use it, for plural we will use they, and for masculine we will use he, and for feminine we will use she. چې کله مو object لپاره استعمالو کله کار هغې دپاره it استعمالیږي. چې کله مو خلکو باره کې یا plural شیانو باره کې خبره کوو students دی people دی نو هغې دپاره مو they یوز کړلو. او آصفه چې ده که نه هغه feminine ده نو هغې دپاره مو feminine she یوز کړلو. او عامر masculine noun ده نو هغې دپاره مو masculine pronoun یوز کړلو. نو دې طریقې سره چې ده که نه pronoun antecedent agreement والا خپله کې چې ده که نه sense جوړېږي. ته به دا ګورې چې دې والا اوس دې سره څه sense جوړېږي او که نه. نو هغه رولز به تاسو دماغ کې ساتئ چې رولز تاسو ته یاد وي تاسو ته به هېڅ مشکل نه وي چې تاسو دې طریقې سره به دا ولیکئ. نو hope things are clear to you now. because these things are very much important while you are learning grammar. These are some of the basic concepts of English grammar, and while by practicing it, you can learn it more easily. Things will become more and more clear to you. And I am trying to my level best to make you people understand. Hope you are getting well. Thank you.